Plaintiff Jessica Venegas is suing her former roommate for unpaid bills and damaged property. Jessica says she and Lauren bonded over their love of animals. But then Lauren locked Jessica's cat in the garage and refused to clean up after her own pets. Defendant Lauren Sanders claims she moved out of the apartment after Jessica threw a drunken tantrum that caused Lauren to fear for her own safety. Lauren's countersuing for unpaid rent.
Okay, Jessica Venegas is suing Lauren Sanders, who is her former roommate, for unpaid bills, damaged property, and cleaning fees. And Lauren is countersuing Jessica, her former roommate, for rent. All right, we'll start with you, Jessica. Why are you here?
Obviously, Lauren Sanders was my old roommate, and we met each other through Craigslist. The fact we had to find each other because we both have animals. She had 2 snakes, a panther chameleon, a monitor lizard, a dog, 2 cats, one which was unneutered, and 2 birds. So, and 2 sugar gliders, 2 of them.
It's a flying squirrel.
Yeah.
Pray tell, where do you have all these animals?
I had to sell many of them. That's my career. I'm going into zoology. So,
are you in school for that?
Yes, I am.
All right. And so you two meet on Craigslist and you decide, because you both love animals, that you're going to move in together.
Right, because I have 2 cats and a teacup chihuahua myself. So it was hard to find people that actually have
If I had this many animals, I'd look for people who didn't have animals so my animals wouldn't fight with their animals.
Right. And they did fight, so.
What a shock. Okay, so, all right. So you meet, you think that you're gonna move in together. Where are you gonna move?
Well, we found a condo together. We took the time to get to know each other and things like that. And I met her parents and her animals and stuff. And so we did everything the right way, but then, things didn't work out once we actually moved in. I have a copy of the lease.
Let's see the lease. How long is the lease for?
It was for a year.
Okay. And what is the amount that each of you is to pay?
I paid $950 and she paid $700.
How long do you live together before you realize that you are incompatible?
Just a few months. And she brought in a neutered cat in the house, of which he sprayed and ruined my couch, which was expensive.
What do you mean sprayed? Urinated?
He sprayed. He sprayed. They when they're unneutered, they spray, and it's hormonal, so it's real chemical, really pungent. Can never get it out. It's completely ruined. My couch.
Yes, go ahead.
That, please. Like I said, I'm going into zoology, so I know a little bit about animal reproduction. And I can say that there was pee, there is pee, and I will acknowledge that. It was not spray, and the peeing continued after my cat left.
How do you know?
I know because if you notice in the pictures, there's kittens.
I haven't seen any pictures yet. Show me. What do we have? Okay, so the issue now is whose cat sprayed. What is this?
That's my dog.
That's a dog? Looks
Yes.
like a wolf.
It's a breed called a Shiba Inu. It's Japanese.
And he just hangs with the cats?
Yes. They're well behaved. As you see,
Hold
there's
on,
a kitten.
I'm looking at these pictures. This is very cute. This is yours too?
There's 2.
All right, so you have beautiful animals.
Thank you.
You're both animal lovers. Why are we fighting with each other?
When she had claimed that my cat had sprayed on her couch, I said, there's a possibility. I'm not going to argue with that, because we both have cats. We both agreed, it happens.
But if it was spray, only yours is an unneutered.
That's very correct. But her cat it was pee. It wasn't spray because.
How do you tell the difference between pee and spray?
Spray smells like poop. It's kind of gross, but spray smells like poop. And this is a cat pee that we smelled. You cannot, I wish you would have brought a cushion. We could smell it. It's gross, but it smells like pee.
Who are you?
Tim Reichart. I was her boyfriend.
Stand up. What do you want to tell me? Tell me you were an eyewitness to the spray.
Yes, I actually do have cats myself. I've lived with cats my entire life. I have 4 as well, and spray and pee do smell entirely different.
Okay.
And it was clearly pee on that couch.
So you are here as an expert witness to testify on behalf of the defendant that it was pee and not spray.
In regarding to the couch, yes.
Sit down. Now, talk to me.
Well, the fact of the matter is, her cat is unneutered. My cats were neutered. It's spray. It wasn't pee.
You're both disagreeing. I get it. Mm-hmm. But nobody's giving me any facts other than the expert over here who tells me that it was pee. Prove it's not pee.
It's just so pungent. You can't get it out. I got
Did you have it cleaned?
I tried to clean it myself. I got an estimate. I would have
Let's
to completely move.
Let's see the estimate.
Oh, I don't have it with me. I just got it over the phone.
You got to give me evidence. You're in court. All right. Now, you're also suing for what? Tell me about your blouse.
I have a picture of that.
Good.
Her cat took a big poop on my really expensive top. And my cats were locked up in the garage, so it was her cat. She locked them in the garage without food and water.
What am I looking at? Where is the poop?
It's in there. It's completely
ruined. There's a bag here.
That's what I threw it away in after. There's no way to dry clean it or anything. It was just completely
Do you have a
ruined.
receipt for the blouse?
No. I don't have it with me. So.
What else are you suing for?
The utilities. The entire time she was there, she didn't pay any utilities.
Is that true?
Yes, it is. But it wasn't getting paid. She was never around.
Well, at the end of the first month, did you continue to have heat and water?
Yes.
So somebody was paying the bill.
It was not getting paid.
Do you have an agreement as to who's going to pay utilities?
We do not.
What did you think was going to happen?
We had an agreement that we'd split the utilities in half from the beginning. And I put them all in my name, paid the deposits for them, and I did pay the bills. That's how the electricity was on and how she had, hot
Heat and water and all that. I
everything.
get it. Show me the bills.
I was never given any once.
Lauren, do you really think that the heat and the water and the utility get paid by themselves without someone paying it? Okay, Jessica Venegas. Okay, go ahead. What else?
She had, with all the animals that she had, she never cleaned ever. When she moved out, I had to clean her room and the bathroom. There was poop all over the walls. There was actually like a little plant growing out from her birdseed that had fallen down the drain. She changed all the locks without asking the owner's permission, locked her animals in there. Her birds would scream all mornings, wee hours of the morning.
Let me ask you a question. For someone who loves animals, you know to go to the ASPCA, you know to call animal cruelty, you know what to do.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like to that point. She pretty much, when she was tired of them, she just got them sold.
Yes.
May I give you pictures?
Sure. What are you giving me pictures of?
I am giving you pictures of urine that was on the floor for 5 days by her dog.
How am I supposed to know who this is from?
You can't, but you can't. That's dog poop she actually pushed under my door when I was not living there. I didn't have a choice but to leave as of June because I had to call the police and they recommended. That is a broken mug. After she had a tantrum, she was drunk that day, and she tore the cable box out of the wall because she claimed it was hers. Jessica,
what am I looking at here?
I just took the DVR because it's in my name and I didn't want her watching it. Took it.
The cable was under my name.
You know what? I don't really care about all of you because you can take care of yourselves. I care about the animals. How's that? Why did you move out?
Because the cops advised me to.
Why?
They said, well, if you're concerned for your safety, I recommend you move out. So I left with my dog that night, and I left. And the next day I talked to the realtor and said, I'm moving out. Mm-hmm. And then I had my animals there. I had nowhere to put them. Excuse me. And so I had to change locks because I don't trust her. And she threw my snake against the wall one of the times.
No, I didn't. I placed it right on top of it.
She took it and she chucked it.
Oh my God. I placed it. I gave her back her snake. I placed it right on top of its cage.
Why would she lie about that? As I look at her, she's very upset talking about the snake. There's some truth coming.
Yeah, I had the snake and they were both pounding down my door, and I don't like when they're both on me, especially because he's a male and, 2 against 1, and I just
bigger than he
placed
is.
the
What
snake.
are you talking about? You're bigger than he is.
Well,
I hadn't said a word.
All right, good. Now, why are you suing her for rent?
Because I was, like I said, the police officers advised me to leave. And I had no choice, and I had to pay rent 3 months I wasn't even living there.
So why didn't you go to the landlord and negotiate with the landlord?
I did.
Why should she have to pay the rent when you left? You see, legally, you don't have a leg to stand on. If you end up paying the rent, then you can't ask her to give you the rent back. You signed the lease, and unless there is a reason for you to move out.
Because I was worried she was threatening my life. I wish I could have stayed there.
Did you call the cops?
Yes, I did.
Where's a police report?
They didn't give me a police report.
Why not?
Because they had to play babysitter that night, and they just said, just leave and for your own safety.
If you truly believe your life is in jeopardy, and if your money's on the line as well, you get yourself a document. All right. The issue for this court right now is whether the defendant is liable to the plaintiff for unpaid bills, property damage, and cleaning fees, and whether the plaintiff is liable to the defendant for unpaid rent. I think I've already indicated that she does not owe you for the unpaid rent. The plaintiff is claiming that the defendant owes her for various property damage. This whole thing about the couch, it has not been proven to me by a preponderance of the evidence that the cat sprayed on the couch. You've also not presented me with any bills for what it would cost to clean the couch. You also have not presented any bills for what this blouse cost. So I am not going to award you $800 for the couch and the blouse. I will award you for the electric bill. Okay, and the gas and the water bill. And as far as I'm concerned, $448, you are going to have to pay her. Don't ever think you're going to move into a place and not pay for water and electric and gas.
Okay.
Now, the cleaning fee for the room and the bathroom and the removal of items, $115. Do you have a bill for that? It's a yes or no?
No, not with me.
Okay, out. The bigger issue for me, and believe me, I sit here every day and I hear arguments from people who move in together and then they can't get along. The most important thing you can do is protect yourself by putting in a lease or an agreement. You have to pay for half of the electric and the utilities. But the bigger issue for me is the issue and the kind of subliminal suggestion that the animals were not cared for properly. You know, if you truly do care for animals, both of you, and I suspect that you do, that if you ever believe that an animal is not being treated properly, is not getting the sustenance that that animal needs, you have to go to the ASPCA website. It's aspca.org, or go to my website, judgejp.com, and we will link you to websites in your area as they relate to animal cruelty. You don't have to be right. Just do something on behalf of the animals. All right. And now under your belt is you can add to your resume that you have been an expert witness on spraying versus peeing for the plaintiff.